Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today is the start of this sort of more male themed makes for just the whole week, just this one week. But I wanted to start this week with a giveaway. So it's going to be this set of balloon sentiments, which is stamp and dies by Crafter's Companion. It's balloons, presents, and there is a happy birthday in there as well. And also this set of stamps. So if you want to be in with a chance of winning those, all I'm asking you to do is just to subscribe and share. Okay, and I'm going to draw that at the end of the month. I'm going to get Henry to pick. Henry's my dog, so I'm going to get Henry to pick a numbered ball out, and then that person will just need to contact me, and I'll get these sent out. So, and I'll send those anywhere worldwide. Okay, I will just give you a reminder of that each time I do a video this week. Okay, so the first card that I'm going to do, I'm going to be using this Dancing Stars Edgeable by Crafter's Companion. These nesting stars, which came from magazine number 4, and some paper which I've got from actually the Positive Thoughts pad, which is really pink, and you wouldn't think that there would be that many masculine makes available or able to do from it, but because I'm using the star die there, and this is actually a star chart, so I thought that was pretty cool, and it would go along with this make. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've got a piece of a 6x12 card. This is one that comes in a pack from Crafter's Companion. And I'm going to start by just scoring that straight down the middle, so at 6. I'll just look for the shiny side. That's that side. Just going to give that a quick score. Okay, that's that one. And I'm going to bring in my cutting. I'm going to bring in the Stampin' Up cutter because I do want to gut my card because I haven't got an awful lot of this yellow. So I'm just going to check. I think if I remember rightly, this is just under 6. Oh, this one is just over. Okay, so that's fine. So I'm going to bring in this. I'm going to go just 2 notches below the 6-inch. And move that one out of the way. And 2 notches below the 6. Just going to double check that fits fine. Okay, perfect. And the same again with this second piece. Okay, and actually because I've got fairly decent size leftover pieces there, I won't gut on this occasion. Okay, and one thing I need to do before I do any more cutting, actually, because that top mat may be wrong, is to bring in my card. Apologies, should have done this first. Bring in my die. My cutting edge is on the outside, so I need to make sure I put that in the right place. And I do want as many stars, more stars than I want the edge at the top, if you see what I mean there. So just going to line that up so that that's flush on the bottom. Nice piece of tape on there and on the top. Switch my machine on. I'm just going to pop that one in. Sandwiches on, and through she goes. Right, so I might need to retrim that down, that's not a problem. Okay, so bring that out. That's cut perfectly. Okay, and then what I'm going to do next is just, so that one's fine. So I'm going to bring my trimmer back in. And I'm going to, I think I might need this. I think I might have this as my, yeah, I think I do want my stars on there. So I will be sending this through as well. So let me just grab that. Okay, and I'm going to put this on the edge again, and then I should be able to match that up. Okay, and then we'll pop that through. Get rid of that. And through that one goes. Okay, just pick those little bits out. And then on my edge, I just want to see where my border ends up now, because I do want that just slightly offset anyway. So normally it would sit there. I think I'm happy with that. I think I'm happy with that. That's good. Okay. So that one's done. So we just pop that out of the way, along with those bits of die cuts. Okay. And then I'm going to bring this one in. And for my back panel, I want this to be, so we were 2 notches under the 6. So I want to go to 4 notches under the 6. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to check that that matches up nice on there. That's perfect. And then I want to bring in just a tiny bit of black. And I just need to quickly just measure this section across here. And I think I want that to be just under 4 1/4. So let's go this way. So 4 1/4. So let's try there. That bit. 4 1/4, and then so 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Let's have a little look, see what that looks like. I have to remember that that's going to go on there. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And then from this bit, so just remind myself, so we went to 4 and 1, 2, 3. So we want to be 4 and 1 little notch, and then 6. So we want to be to 5.5. That's nice and easy. 5.5. And then that should fit on there perfectly. Lovely. Okay, so I'm just going to pop those bits out of the way and my little trimmer out of the way. And then we'll start assembling. Let's grab my little pokey tool, just poke those bits out. And just check they're all out of there. Yeah, they're all out of there. Okay, so I'm going to come in with I think I'll use the dotty pen just on the edge. Little star there being stubborn. Just that. And then I'll put my construction glue all around. Let's move that one over there a second. And we're just going to put this on. I'm going to line it up where I actually want it on the card. And then I can always just there we go. That's lovely. And then I'm just going to put the inside one on. Ooh, it's alive. And we'll just put that in the center. Line that up nice and straight. Let's get rid of those bits. And then again with this one. Now there is some writing on this, so I do need to make sure I've got that the right way up. That's there. There we go. Some blue dots there for some reason. Okay. So let me just bring in my bookbinding glue because these ends have turned up a little bit and that does bug me. Okay. And then I think I'm going to come in flat again. Yeah. I will use the bookbinding glue this time. Oops. Okay, near the end of the bottom. But I've got some tacky glue to start with once that's done. There we go. So it's there. And then again with the writing, making sure we've got that the right way up. There we go. So that's the actual structure of my card. Okay, so I'll just put that to the side. And then I'm going to bring in, there's another star there. And I'm going to bring back my yellow. And this should hopefully fit on. No. Let's just grab another sheet of that. Oh, wait, oh, sorry. Here we are. This is just from a Crafter's Companion cardstock pad that I just had lying around. Okay, so Let's see, should we go big? Or shall we go 2? I think we'll go big because I do need to put happy birthday on there. I'm just going to go with the 1. Okay, so I'm going to go with the yellow first of all. Let's put those the right way down. That's that one. And then that one can go in there. Let's do that one. I'm just going to grab my scissors. And with this one, I'm going to go in. Let me just load up my plate. So we've got the stars. I want the yellow. Do I want a yellow one? Yes, I do. No, I don't. I want the black one. Okay, so let me just grab some black. And I also want the happy birthday. Right, okay, so that can go on there. We'll pop them all through at the same time. Those out. So we've got our star like so. And then I've got the larger star. I've got my little black star, the pokey tool. Oops, it's alive. Oh, where's my black star gone? Ah, there it is, stuck on my map. Crazy. And then I've got me happy birthdays. Let's just move those. Oh, it's a bit fragile, that one. Okay. So I'm going to start with a foam pad. I'm just going to layer this black star onto here. That's that one. And then with my larger star, I'm going to pop me happy birthday on. So we're going to go something. Might go, let's go on the Wonka bit. I think that might look nice. Okay, so I could use my tape pen, but I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back of my hand. Just dip that in carefully. On as straight as I can. And then again, this one. That's that one. That just rubs off. Okay, so then we just have to have a little see how we feel. Actually, I'm just going to put a touch under there because, as always, decided not to stick. I'm going to raise this one up anyway because there's not a lot of dimension on the card. These are the Crafter's Companion foam pads that I'm using today again. Okay, and I'm just going to dab a bit of glue. Okay, and I think I'm going to put the star straight and the writing on the wonk. And this one, I'll put that one there, I think, at the bottom. There we go. Now, obviously, because this is sort of more male themed, I'm not going in with any glitters or anything. What I am going to do, though, is I have... Let's see where I've put it now. Let me just get rid of these little bits because we don't need those again today. Little bits of card. They can go in my bit box. And then that can go away as well. Might cut a couple of those though when I cut the next thing. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, and I have, here it is. I have this die that I bought ages ago from Press Cut, and what it does is it cuts out just circles. So it's very similar to, I don't know if you've ever heard of a thing called card candy. It's very similar to that, but obviously the bonus of it is, or the benefit of it is, you can just cut it to the cardstock you're using, so everything matches in. I'm just going to grab that. So 1, 2. We'll cut both of them, but I think I'll probably only use one, or maybe I'll cut more. Right, let's see. Let's get that going through. I'm going to put that over there. There it goes. Here we are. Okay, so let's just get rid of that waste. You see, I mean, if you want to make confetti or anything like that, it's perfect for that. Or even little Pac-Man or something, they would be lovely for that as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think I might just pop, so we've got 1, 2, technically we've got 5 stars because we've got the little one on there. Just see, what would that look like if it was on top of there? I think I might do that. So if I put this one a little bit too much glue there, let's get rid of some of that. Put that one up there. Just going to put a dot down. Pop that one on. And then with my card candy, I'm just going to put one dot there and 1 dot there. Obviously, on a sort of ladies card I could glitter that, but what I'll do is I will just put a little bit of glossy accents on them just to bring them up. I just want to cut this tiny wee one out of some black. Just cut that through. There we go. There we are. Then I'm just going to pop that one on there. Just move that around. I'll just settle with him like that. It doesn't match up exactly, which is annoying, but that's fine. I'll live with that. Okay, and then just last touches. Just going to come in with my glossy accent or glossy highlights, as Crafter's Companion call them. And I'm just going to go around, just gloss that up. And then again with that one. And I could go and gloss the stars or, you know, one of the big stars, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it at that. So don't want to make it too fussy. Okay, so that just needs to go to this on the side to dry. And then obviously once the glossy highlights are dry, that can then be posted. Okay, so that's my first one. So we'll pop that one out of the way. And I will just quickly put these away. Not quite sure what I've done with that other star, but I will find that afterwards. That's that one, that's that one. Okay, we'll pop these out there. Okay. So for my second card, I'm going to be using these two. So this is the Connecting Birthday die by Crafter's Companion again, and the Balloon Sentiments Happy. Comes with a group of stamps as well, New Home, Birthday, Anniversary. We're just going to be using the actual balloon bits, and I will also just grab some string as well, bear with me. Okay, and I've got some sort of glittery, wiry, well, it's not glittery, it's sort of like foil, really shiny. Okay, so we'll be using that as well. So the first thing I need to do is to bring in some card. And I'm going to bring in this trimmer. So I'm going to start with the back piece of my card, which is going to be, as I've got to make a card blank, it's going to be 6, no it's not, 6.5, 6.5 by 6. Oops. Okay, so those bits are spare. And then my next bit is going to be 10 by 6. So I'm going to bring in my scoring tool, scoring board, and the one that's 10 inches, I'm going to score it at 6. And then what I'll have to do is just turn that around and then score that at 2. So normally it'd be 6 and 8. Okay, so I'm just going to bend that over, give that a little burnish down ready. And then this one, I need to find the longer end, and then at 1/2 inch from the top, so at 6 inches, just need to make my tab, just decide which is the shiny side, and burnish that one down. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is to cut my birthday, and this is going to be a stepper card that sits like this. Obviously it'll be tenfold at the top, so this is going to go across the bottom. Just make sure I've got all the bits out I have, and I just want that to go just really across the middle. Okay, just try and get that as straight as possible, and I'm going to have to bring in my large plates on this one, so that can go there. That one, don't need that one, but I do need this one. Scrub that there, so that's going to go across there. It smells lovely, and I'm just going to pop that one through. That's just purely using the bigger plates because I've got the way I've done my card. Okay, so I'm going to bring that out, just scoot those out of the way, and pop these plates down. Okay, get rid of those. So this should have cut this into my card. Oops, there we go, like so. And that has beautifully. Okay, so I'm just going to move that one out of the way a second, and I'm going to bring in my other piece. So just checking we've got the right side. Yeah, and I need to go across there, so I'm going to put some little piece of the red tape, if I can find the end. Burnish it down, and I am then going to use construction glue. Oh, a bit too much. Spread that out. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to pop that flush onto the top there. And that's my card. It's not going to stand up very well on the glass mat, but it will do once it's on a sideboard or something. Okay, let's give that a good squish down. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start cutting my my layers first of all. So the first thing I want to do is cut another birthday before I start with my layers. Just get rid of all these little bits inside, because I want to sort of shadow this on the top. this I'm going to use, I'm going to have to bring my big plates back. So I'm going to use my birthday. I'll just pop that through like that and see if I can get away with that. I might be able to cut that out the middle for my mat. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. She goes. Okay. Oops. Sticking to my magnetic mat. There we go. There's that. Oh, it's a schoolgirl error because I need to cut that out. That's not a problem. I'll bring in my press across there. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna. I'll use another piece of card for me layers. I should have thought about that a little easier, but I didn't. So never mind. Here's that one. And then I'm just going to go across the bottom there. Oops, live. Across the bottom there. Hopefully that bit should flick out and that bit should. Let's take a tiny weeny bit more. There we go. And then that's going to come here. That's going to fit just across there. Like so. Okay, so that's that one. We'll pop that one there. Pop them out the way. Oh, it's always one disaster on these videos, but it's not a disaster. It's fixable. It's fine. And then I'm just going to grab another sheet of the navy. Okay. And we want to go just, I think, 2 notches below the 6. Just check, because that doesn't look very grey, that doesn't look very navy. No, it's not, see? Wasting my cardstock, sorry about this. There we go. We got it. We're on track. Okay. 2 below the 6. 2 notches below the 6. We'll just see how that fits onto there. We're happy with that. And then this paper I got from the Knitwits Homebody. Obviously on the other side it's really pink, but the blue, I like the blue sort of argyle on the other side, so I thought that kind of matched in with what I was trying to do with the cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4 notches over, and it's going to be the same again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that should fit onto my navy. Perfect. Okay, so I'll move these little bits out of the way and pop my trimmer down. Okay, so I'm going to start just by and then layering these bits up, and then I can come to the actual decoration sort of side of things. So I'm going in with my construction glue. There we go. Just popping that onto there, making sure it lines up nice. And obviously, if you wanted to, you could go in and ink these around the edges. It's not something I do regularly, I have to be honest, but you know, obviously, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Oops, get that nice and straight. There we go, perfect. And then I'm going to come in with the Crafter's Companion tacky glue for this bit. I'm going to straighten that out a second just to make it easier for myself. And I'm just going to go around. Obviously I've cut this really fine at the edge, but there's enough there just to put a tinsy bit of glue on. You know, you've got your tape pen and dotty tape pen if you wanted, or you could even do this border a lot fatter, a lot wider, so you've got a lot more space to put your glue on. There we go. Let's get this on here. And I'm just going, like I said, I'm just going just a tinsy bit over. I just want to see that hint of white coming through. And then what I'll do is I'll let that dry and then I'll just trim those little edges off there. So that's where we're at the moment with our card. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my stamping platform. Now, given everything that's happened today, this has the potential to go horribly, horribly wrong because I'm not the best stamper in the world. Actually, what I want to do first of all is just cut that out because it's harder to match up the image with the stamp, with the die. Okay, so just normal white multi-purpose card that I'm using. Just going to pop that through super quick. Oops, live. There we go. There we go. And then we've got our happy. And then what I am going to use is, because there's not going to be enough room to put my magnets on, I am going to bring in my glue dots. Just going to do that in 2 places. Pop that down just to keep it in place, because I may have to, you know, experience with these stamps says that you have to go in more than once, so just checking that that is stay in. There we go. And I'm just lining that up as best I can over the top. I'm picking that up. There we go. And I've got the Harmony Ink Opaque Pigment Ocean Blue. So I'm going to go in with my first coat. Now, experience with these. There's the tops. And that little bit under the A tends to be the hardest bit to catch. Ooh, not half bad. We'll go in again. Just go again. Just want quite a nice blue. If I had a midnight blue, I would have done it in that. This is the darkest blue that I've got, so that's the one. That's why I've gone with this one. Okay, let me just put that bit out of the way, and I'm going to bring in my little bit of white card. Just gently tease that up. Get that bit out of the way. And because this has got quite a nice long open time, just going to go over with some clear embossing powder. There we go. I'm just going to try not to knock any of the powder off. Just going to pop that back in there before I knock it over, which is what I usually do. I'm going to grab my pokey tool, then I'm going to bring in my heat gun, which I have the Heat It Craft tool, which is a nice slow quiet one, and we're just going to heat it up and watch that embossing powder turn. There we go, it's starting to go at the bottom of the H. Oh, it's all over the H now, so that's perfect. So moving across now to the A. And this craft tool is quite a quiet one, but it's also quite slow, so it takes a little while to heat up, but once it heats up, then obviously everything goes off, everything happens pretty quickly. So I'm just moving over the P to the Y. There we go, just quickly just go over. That's lovely. So I'm happy with that. We'll just let that cool down for just a second. And I'm going to bring out my wires. I think I am going to go with this blue. Some blue threads. And I am going to need some foam pads. Yeah, so that's dry now. Okay, so I'm just going to turn that one over, pop a load of foam pads on the back. I'm not going too close where the little balloon sort of ties are, because obviously I'm going to put a bit of string there. I want a nice bit of support at the top of the. See what that's like. That's perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to bring in these tiny, very thin red liner tape. And I'm just going to cut some small little bits just to go on these edges, just so I can get this string on. And if it goes over, if it's too long, just snip it off. A little bit there. There we go, there. And a little bit on there. Just burnish those down. I'm going to come in with my pokey tool just to get those off. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. And there's 5. Okay, so I'm just going to cut these threads, stick them on. I'll trim them off in a second, because what I am going to do is cut some more of those stars, and then my balloons will go, or my balloon string, sorry, will go into that star, or under that star, should I say. Oops, live. There's that one. Oh, we just need 2 more, so let's just do 1. And this is like an embroidery thread. I think it came with one of the sort of dotted design sort of sewing kit things. So, you know, you can do like the card embroidery with it. I think that's where this has come from. Okay, so I'm just going to take these backs off these foam pads. Okay, and I will just, as always, put a little dot of binding glue on there, and I am also just going to put a little bob of 3D glue gel just in 2 places. Okay, so let's bring our card in, and we want this to go quite high up there. Okay, so that's that bit. Okay, so coming back to our stars from that magazine number 4, I think let's poke a little bit out of here. Let's see if I've got a dye brush. Here we go, it might be quicker. There we go, that's coming out nicely. That's that one. That one. That one. And then hopefully we should still have another one in there, unless I've lost it already. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to bring back in the blue, 2 out of the blue. There's that one. And I'm going to have a contrasting colour. So we've got the navy, we've got the light blue. I need a sort of mid blue. Let's just grab this pad back, because I think there was a nice light blue in there. Here we go. This sort of ocean blue. So let's just cut a little bit out of this pad. There we go. That'll do. We can pop that one on there, like so. Pop that one on there. Okay. So we've got our stars. carefully. Pop that one out. Pop this one out. And then pop that one out. Just pull that off carefully so it doesn't tear. Okay, and I'm going to bring my card back in. And then what I'm going to do is gonna grab some foam pads. Just taking those off. Adding that across there, a little bit of the glue, white glue. Just give me a little bit of time. And then I'm just layering that up in the centre. What I want to do is cut it straight across there. Okay, and then I'm going to bring in some red tape. That's going to be about there, yeah. So what I'm going to do is just pop this red tape around about the centre. Just give it a bit of a burnish. Grab that off. And then I can just gather up all of these little strings. Oops. And bring them down. Pop them on here. And then I'll just trim off any long bits. There we go. And then I've got my star, and this is going to go across the bottom there. You're not going to see much of it. It'll be when you get up close to the card. But obviously we're going to put the other stars on anyway. So that one's going like so. And then we've got this one. I've also got these bits that I could always add in. This corner, maybe the top, maybe the sides. Let's have a look. I think I might do it like that, you know, and then cut off the anything that trails over. So that's that one. And the other thing, you know, you can always do with these backgrounds is, you know, emboss them. Sort of, there's lots of sort of male themed or sort of not even male themed, just sort of embossing folders that would fit. I mean, for example, I know there's an Argyle sort of type one, so you could have, you know, I could have embossed this Argyle with the Argyle, and then it would be raised a bit more interest as well. But that wasn't the look I was going for today. And it's just to give you ideas, you know. I know it's hard when you sit and think, what am I going to do for this one? And, you know, it's challenging to think, but I mean, particularly this die makes it super easy because you can put anything with it, you know. Let's put that over there. I won't bother with that pin for a second because I can't see it. Okay, and then let's decide where I want that to go. Do I want that to go there? Do I want that to go there? So we've got the flow. I think I'm going to go here. Okay. And then I'm just going to turn that over and just trim off those bits there, so nobody's ever going to know that it was just an odd bit left over. Well, except for you guys, of course. Okay, oops, that's gone on the wonk. Let's pop that down again. There we go. And I'm not doing any gems or pearls or anything with that. I'm leaving that like that. I think that's a fairly simple sort of card really, that's suitable for sort of masculine themes. What I'll do is I will put the take pictures of them sort of standing up and put them on my Pinterest. I will put the link in the bottom of this video for you if you wanted to go over and have a look. And obviously do remember about that giveaway. Just need to subscribe and share, and then I'll get little Henry to pick out a winner and send that out wherever that may be. Okay, so thank you for watching today. And obviously there'll be another one probably in 2 days time, and it's probably going to be sort of more sort of older man sort of retirement sort of card, and it's going to be with hunky dory. Okay, so take care, enjoy the rest of your day, see you soon, bye bye.